So, Marius, at last I find you.
Tyrael, yes. Yes, now I recognize you. I should have known you'd travel in disguise. They're always watching.
I've been searching for you for a long time, Marius. I was rather beginning to think you didn't want to be found.
Oh, forgive me, Tyrael, please. It wasn't my fault.
Not your fault. Tell me, Marius, how was it not your fault?
The Wanderer. Yes, it was the Wanderer. My days at the Rogue Citadel seemed so long ago. I sought refuge from my memories in the company of other outcasts, high in the mountains past the Eastern Gate. Days at a time. For when I dreamt, the memories would return. Memories of the monastery and the evil which had claimed it. Dreams, memories. I couldn't tell the difference anymore. Evil from my dreams followed me at my heels. How had he found me here? How could this broken shell of a man, barely able to carry the weight of his own sword, be the burning terror which drove me to hide here? He seemed to have demons of his own. He struggled to contain. And he was losing. As I watched, I became convinced that I was truly mad. The terror, the destruction, the evil I witnessed. How else could I explain them? Were these the demons from my dream, or were they born within the Wanderer? Why did I follow him? I don't know. Why do things happen as they do in dreams? All I know is that when he beckoned, I had to follow him. And from that moment, we traveled together, east. Always. Into the east.
Good day.
I am Akara, High Priestess of the Sisterhood of the Sightless Eye. I welcome you, traveler, to our camp, but I'm afraid I can offer you but poor shelter within these rickety walls. You see, our ancient sisterhood has fallen under a strange curse. The mighty citadel, from which we have guarded the gates to the east for generations, has been corrupted by the evil demoness Andariel. I still can't believe it, but she turned many of our sister rogues against us and drove us from our ancestral home. Now the last defenders of the sisterhood are either dead or scattered throughout the wilderness. I implore you, stranger, please help us. Find a way to lift this terrible curse, and we will pledge our loyalty to you for all time. There is a place of great evil in the wilderness. Kasha's rogue scouts have informed me that a cave nearby is filled with shadowy creatures and horrors from beyond the grave. I fear that these creatures are massing for an attack against our encampment. If you are sincere about helping us, find the dark labyrinth and destroy the foul beasts. May the Great Eye watch over you. To be honest, I have done my best to stay clear of Geed. He wears dishonesty about himself like a cloak, and seeks only to better his situation by preying on the misfortunes of others. I should add that many rogue scouts have died in that horrible place. We cannot afford to lose any more. If you choose to enter that den of evil, you must do so alone.
Welcome, Outlander, to our glorious hovel. I know you're here to challenge the evil that's driven us from our ancestral home. But know this. Akara may be our spiritual leader, but I command the rogues in battle. It will take more than just killing a few beasts in the wilderness to earn my trust. Before our exile, Charcy, our blacksmith, could fashion any implement of war. Here in the camp, she merely makes do. Her best tools remain within the monastery. The demons in that cave have claimed many of my finest archers. I wonder how you will fare.
Well met, noble paladin. It's been a while since I've seen any of your kind in the West. It would be an honor to aid you in any way that I can. No doubt you've heard about the tragedy that befell the town of Tristram. Well, some say that Diablo, the Lord of Terror, walks the world again. I don't know if I believe that, but a dark wanderer did travel this route a few weeks ago. He was headed east to the mountain pass guarded by the rogue monastery. Maybe it's nothing, but evil seems to have trailed in his wake. You see, shortly after the wanderer went through, the monastery's gates to the pass were closed, and strange creatures began ravaging the countryside. Until it's safer outside the camp and the gates are reopened, I'll remain here with my caravan. I hope to leave for Lutga Lane before the shadow that fell over Tristram consumes us all. If you're still alive then, I'll take you along. You should talk to Akara, too. She seems to be the leader of this camp. Maybe she can tell you more. Geed is a wandering merchant of questionable character who is traveling along with my caravan to the east. He will buy and sell most anything. He's greedy, but his wares are beyond reproach. I would suggest keeping both eyes open when you deal with him. One who seeks that cave seeks death.
Hi there, I'm Charcy, the blacksmith here in camp. It's good to see some strong adventurers around here. Many of our sisters fought bravely against Diablo when he first attacked the town of Tristram. They came back to us true veterans, bearing some really powerful items. Seems like their victory was short-lived, though. Most of them are now corrupted by Ondario. Akara, our priestess and seer, is most upset by the corruption of our sisters. I fear that she blames herself. The beasts from the cave have begun to roam throughout the countryside. You'd better be careful out there.
Good day to you, partner. I'm Geed, and I can already tell that I'll be your best friend in this forsaken camp. A spare weapon, some gold, a small gem is all I want in exchange for the equipment you'll need on whatever quest you might undertake. No, don't be shy. All of my items are guaranteed for life and come with a 2-day warranty. When, or if I get to Loot Lane, I'm gonna find the largest bowl of gnarled weed and smoke till all earthly sense has left my body. You're a brave soul. I'd sooner thrust my sacred scepter into the foulest carbuncular troll than set one boot into that cave.
I will cleanse this wilderness. Evil dwells within this cave. can't carry anymore. I am overburdened. I am overburdened. I am overburdened. My duty here is done.
There is a place of... You have cleansed the den of evil. You've earned my trust, and may yet restore my faith in humanity. Your reward is training in the skill of your choice. Even though the corrupted ones were once of our order, you need not shy from slaying them, for they stand between you and Andariel. Perhaps when the Demon Queen is dead, our sisters will return to life. But more likely, they will be forever bound to their unholy pact.
My rogue scouts have just reported an abomination in the monastery graveyard. Apparently, Andariel is not content to take only our living. Bloodraven, one of our finest captains in the battle against Diablo at Tristram, was also one of the first to be corrupted by Andariel. Now you'll find her in the monastery graveyard, raising our dead as zombies. We cannot abide this defilement. If you are truly our ally, you will help us destroy her. Some of my rogues told me of Deckard Cain. They said that he is a man of great wisdom. Personally, I don't know how wise he could possibly be if he never learned how to wage battle himself. Death has done nothing to weaken Bloodraven's combat skills. If anything, she's more deadly than ever.
Good evening. You are truly brave and skillful. Akara was worried about you. Warreeve's all right, I guess. He seems too serious most of the time. I haven't really talked to him all that much. Bloodraven was the leader of a rogue band that once fought Diablo at Tristram.
Yes? Charcy is a fine girl. Oh, but she has no business savvy. I know she means well, but the prices she charges for weapons and armor will never earn her a profit. As long as I keep filling her mind with stories of adventure, she'll never catch on to the fact that I'm raking in gold hand over fist. The only good demon is a dead one, I say. By the way, did you happen to find Anything in that cave you'd like to sell? I'm sorry. The undead are bad for trade. I have a strict no-return policy.
Good evening. That which does not kill you makes you stronger. The fiery Katya commands the rogue archers in battle. I've only spoken to her a few times, though. I get the feeling that she doesn't like outsiders very much. How can one kill what is already dead?
The Order welcomes you. Bloodraven fought valiantly against Diablo in the catacombs beneath Tristram. She was never quite the same afterwards. It is now obvious she brought an evil influence back with her.
This holy place has been desecrated.
My army will destroy you.
Sisters, there was no other way.
can hardly believe that you've defeated Bloodraven. Though she was once my closest friend, I pray that her tortured spirit remains banished forever. You have earned my respect, stranger, and the allegiance of the rogues. I have placed several of my best warriors at your disposal. The Sisterhood welcome. Akara has been like a mother to me for as long as I can remember. She is wise and good, but I don't think she has the steel to retake our monastery by force. I can hardly believe that you've defeated
Greetings. It is clear that we are facing an evil difficult to comprehend, let alone combat. There is only one Haradrim sage, schooled in the most arcane history and lore, who could advise us. His name is Deckard Cain. You must go to Tristram and find him, my friend. I pray that he still lives. Kasha has always been fiercely loyal, but I fear her anger and frustration over these recent events will lead her into harm's way. She is highly protective of the few rogues remaining under her command, and will not send them into combat unless there is dire need. Andariel must be made to pay for her sacrilege. Tristram is too far to journey by foot. Cain would likely be dead when you arrived. However, there is a magical portal that will take you there instantly. To open it, one must stand within the circle of cairnstones and touch them in a certain order. The proper order can be found in the runes written on the bark of the tree of Inifis. You must find the sacred tree of Inifis and bring back its bark. I will translate the runes to unlock the stone's mystic pattern.
The bark of Inifis holds mystical runes. Akara can translate them into our revenge.
Your presence on the fiery Kasha commands the rogue archers in battle. I've only spoken to... You've done well, stranger. I hope all your efforts are worth it. Months ago, I came across a few survivors from Tristram. They said that Cain had gone half-mad and could no longer distinguish fact from fantasy.
What can I do for you? I don't know why some of my sisters chose to follow Andariel. Those who strayed were among our finest warriors. If you bring back the bark of Inifis, Akara will tell you how to get to Tristram.
Let's deal, my friend. That old coot Cain is as crazy as a wet quill rat. I hear he survived whatever happened in Tristram. Personally, I wouldn't trust a thing he has to say. Some of those gals weren't so nice the first time around. I would sooner micturate in a tankard of my own ale than journey to Tristram.
Hello.
to good use. I put that to good use.
I can't carry anymore. I can't carry anymore.
I'll put that to good use.
Maybe Akara could dispel the mystery of these stones.
The Order welcomes you. Hello. I understand that Cain is the last descendant of the ancient Horodrim, and that his knowledge of their lore is vast. He could prove to be very useful in discerning the nature of our current crisis. Yes? I understand that Cain...
Greetings. Geed is a pig. I've been tempted to throw him out of the camp many times, but Charcy seems to think that he's good company. I don't trust the man, but if she is comforted by him, then I'll desist. The Tree of Inifus is hard to find, but you'll know it when you see it.
What you need? Oh, Kasha's fantastic. Sure, she's a little hard on outsiders, but who can blame her? All she wants is to protect our order. But now that our sisters have turned against us, I think this whole mess has hardened her heart. Without the bark of Inifus, you can't find Cain.
Hello? Warriv was kind enough to let me travel with his caravan, but don't let him drag you into a search for a new eastern trade route. I'm making a fortune right here. Yeah, from the rogues, of course. You, on the other hand, always get my best prices.
Good day. The fiery Kasha commands the rogue archers in battle. I've...
And so it came to pass that the Countess, who once bathed in the rejuvenating blood of 100 virgins, was buried alive. And her castle, in which so many cruel deeds took place, fell rapidly into ruin. Rising over the buried dungeons in that god-forsaken wilderness, a solitary tower, like some monument to evil, is all that remains. The Countess's fortune was believed to be divided among the clergy, although some say that more remains unfound, still buried alongside the rotting skulls that bear mute witness to the inhumanity of the human creature.
Put that to good use.
Overburdened.
Good evening. Akara has been like a mother to me. The Tree of Inifus, the tome speaks of treasure, yet all we have found are death, delirium, and disappointment.
Good evening.
I'll put that to good use.
The dangers there are not solely architectural. Once inside that wretched place, many succumb to a vile miasma. I often dream of the day we reclaim our own. The sightless eye sees through the mist of time a great glory ahead. But how far ahead, the eye cannot discern.
Your presence on Deed is a wandering merchant of questionable character who is traveling along with my caravan to the east. He will buy and sell most anything. He's Rumors of treasure are no different from rumors of any other kind. They hold false promise to those who should know better. He who seeks that which cannot be found must look inside himself for further guidance. Or look harder.
Good to see you. Oh, I like Geed. He's very funny. He has all sorts of interesting stories from the places he's been. I wish I could see the sights he has. Without the bark of Inifus, that old tower is as rotten on the inside as it appears on the outside. I heard that several sisters came to a gruesome end when a stairwell collapsed on them.
May I help you? Akara and Katya are sisters in the Order of the Sightless Eye, but they are worlds apart. Akara is a slow river of magic, and Katya, a viper of war. They're both deeply devoted to their religious order, yet the corruption of their sisters pains them both to no end. The only wealth you're likely to find there is a wealth of vermin.
can't carry anymore.
Good day. Geed is a pig.
Good day.
This tree bristles with magic.
Hello. Have you suddenly lost your taste for wealth? With this scroll, you may open a portal back to Tristram. Only a Kara can decipher its lock. Geed is a...
Ah, very good. I have translated the runes on this scroll. You must find the cairn stones and touch them in the order that I have written. Though he has only been our guest for a short time, I sense that Wareve has faced many harrowing trials. Though he knows as I do that a terrible evil has blanketed the land, his only real concern is to reach the eastern trading ports with his caravan. There is no more I can tell you about that.
What a tragic end to Tristram. Second King, leave quickly.
As a token of my gratitude, I will identify items for you at no charge. Regrettably, I could do nothing to prevent the disaster which devastated Tristram. It would appear that our greatest fears have come to pass. Diablo, the Lord of Terror, has once again been set loose upon the world. As you know, some time ago, Diablo was slain beneath Tristram, and when our hero emerged triumphant from the labyrinth beneath town, we held a grand celebration that lasted several days. Yet, as the weeks passed, our hero became increasingly aloof. He kept his distance from the rest of the townsfolk and seemed to lapse into a dark, brooding depression. I thought that perhaps his ordeal had been so disturbing that he simply could not put it out of his mind. The hero seemed more tormented every passing day. I remember he awoke many times, screaming in the night, always something about the East. One day he simply left, and shortly thereafter Tristram was attacked by legions of foul demons. Many were slain, and the demons left me to die in that cursed cage. I believe now that Tristram's hero was that dark wanderer who passed this way before the monastery fell. I fear even worse, my friend. I fear that Diablo has taken possession of the hero who sought to slay him. If true, Diablo will become more powerful than ever before. You must stop him, or all will be lost. You may recover some mysterious things from the demons you kill. Some of great use to you, some of great peril. Bring them to me, and I'll reveal their secrets. As a token of my gratitude, regrettably, quickly in and quickly out is all the advice I can give you.
Good day. Only a brave adventurer could return with Deckard Cain. Akara has a reward for your valor. Better an empty pocket than a full grave. To the east are lands of great mystery, and the jewel city of the desert, Lut Gholein.
Hello! Andariel's demonic forces have taken up residence in the forest as well as the monastery. I won't be venturing out of the camp. So if you need anything, I'll be right here. Ah, Cain is here. Another customer. I haven't been this pleased since a love-starved maiden let down a bit more than her hair. Guess what? I've named a boil on my ass after you. It too bothers me every time I sit down.
Yes? Warreeve's all right, I guess. He seems too serious most of the time. I haven't really talked to him all that much. Akara wishes to reward you for your bravery in returning Deckard Cain. You're not ready to give up, are you? Warreeve's all right.
Greetings. In this camp, those of us who have remained true to our order are forced to live among common traders and farm animals. Welcome to our circle of suffering. Again, you amaze me, Outlander. The Sisterhood is grateful to you for delivering Cain to us. I believe Akara has something to tell you. Have you suddenly lost your taste for wealth?
You have risked your life to rescue Cain. For that we thank you. We must seek his counsel immediately. Though he has only been our guest for a short time, You have risked your... There is no more I can... Yes?